before that, we come to the final of the plus 100 kilo category. Temur Raħimov of Tajikistan goes up against Sayto Tatsuro of Japan. It'll be Raḥimov in the white judogi, Saito in blue. Before we get to the details, we'll have a look at how they got to the final. Siput, Kokauri and Yusupov were down by Raḥimov, and it was Simeonescu, Silva, Odku and Spikers who Saito had to get past. The referee in the middle for this one is Raúl Camacho of Spain, and with commentary on this, here is Neil Adams.
Don't just look at the world rankings there, because although Raḥimov is the world #1, Saito down at 22 there, but he's working his way up. He did win the All Japan Championships and second in the World Championships, Saito, and got a very famous dad, sadly no longer with us, but his father was a double Olympic gold medalist and world champion, and he's following in Dad's footsteps. But he's going up and getting better and better as he gets a little bit older.
Now, what I was going to say in that last contest, before I was so rudely interrupted by Yusupov, who buried his opponent before I could get a word out, was Yusupov and Raḥimov are the big guys, height-wise in there. But look at Saito, right up there with them.
Yeah, and he can throw, we know that. It's just whether he has it in him, like, you know, to put it in there. They've met 2 times before. This is the 3rd time they've met. 2 times Saito has been the winner.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's surprising. You thought I was going to say the other way around, didn't you?
Yeah, and Raḥimov is still the world
number one. Yeah. So, full of confidence here, Saito, and he can kind of sniff a major victory at senior level, other than the All Japans. That was no mean feat to win the All Japans, of course.
Raḥimov had a little go at the Osodogari, which has been the go-to technique for so many.
Done a couple of these today, Saito. Turnover for the hold down. It's nice to see him doing a bit of groundwork as well. Raḥimov just holds him off.
So what, he gets into a slightly better position and he may roll.
Well, especially
Raḥimov
if he gets a little bit of movement. He did do there, didn't he? Got a little bit of movement there, because Raḥimov is as strong as a bull.
Yeah.
Saito just wants that lapel hand, and there for the Tayatoshi. He's got Tayatoshi, he's got an Ouchi, he's got an Osoto. Well ahead on attacks at the moment. Raḥimov, if he's not careful, is going to get Shidoed for not attacking. Certainly it's all Saito at the moment.
Yeah, this was a good category to watch. Actually, we missed the Georgians, Tusishvili, Zalashvili, for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know why they didn't send anybody, because they've got probably 3 or 4 that they could have sent. 3, at least.
Well, they could have sent 2 by right, Tusishvili and Zalashvili. The others, Inashvili and Matiashvili, they're a little bit on the wane, and they're outside of the top 32. So just the 2 that they could have sent, but they're both in the top 10, and that's why they've got that feeling that there's a lot of them around.
Shido coming here for Raḥimov. So well behind there. We just saw a Tayatoshi by Saito, and he was virtually, I remember his dad, watching his dad, absolute splits, box splits, and as a warm-up, and he just did the same there, just reminded me of his dad. If he doesn't go in strong there, Raḥimov, for that Osoto, he's going to go over with Osoto Gaeshi.
Yeah, and he's just tapping at the foot when he gets there. It's not determined, is it?
No, it needs to be 100%, that's for sure.
Single Shido. against Rakhimov. 1 minute 27 left to go.
I just get a funny feeling that something, I mean, you said there's going to be a big ippon somewhere along the lines here. Rakhimov is just not into this. I mean, he's just defending all the time. Something's going to happen. Uchimata this time. Just poor on the hands, wasn't it?
Yeah, lost contact with the hands.
Well, just look up there.
Yeah, there's a high-powered support group, and that's apart from the people in the chair.
Yeah, Keiji Suzuki was up there, the Olympic champion and former world champion. Of course, taken over as the team manager, I think, or the team coach, head team coach of Japan. Kosei Inui. Oh yes, his second Shido up there to Rakhimov. I was going to say Kosei Inui did such an amazing job and then gave up the job to well, his main rival, wasn't it, in Japan as well? So now, are we going to see that throw that Sheldon was talking about? Still think that Osoto's going to come. First in every time here. We don't want it to end with 3 Shidos. It's on the way, though, I have to say. 27 seconds to go here. Another couple of attacks by Saito, and it will be all done and dusted. Well, just about saved it there. There's a save.
Give us a little bit more time. I like to see a little bit more time here. People have paid their money.
They're going to get it. He's going to go for the turnover here. And he's going to turn him into the hold down. Oh, no, his offside coming was on. They're going to count it through. They're going to count it through. It went on 1 second before the end of time. So they count it through there. He's already won it, but a couple of times in the preliminary rounds there, manages to pull the very strong opponent, Rakhimov, over onto his back, and it was literally 1 second before time.
He threatened it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He threatened it a
early
couple
in the
of times.
contest.
Needed, well, we said, didn't we? Needs just that little bit of movement there to be able to do it.
Of Tajikistan has to settle for the silver. It's Saito Tatsuro who takes the gold medal. We don't rush off anywhere because we've got 2. The medals are being presented by the International Judo Federation Head Refereeing Director, Mr. Florian Daniel Laskow. The first of the bronze medals goes to Alisha Yusupov of Uzbekistan. There's a bronze medal also for Kageura Kokoro of Japan. Silver medal goes to Temur Rakhimov of Tajikistan. The gold medal goes to Saito Tatsuro of Japan.
Yeah, I mean, you wanted ippons. We had them in a slightly different order, didn't we? In a slightly different... Look at this. This turnover here, well, it's one of the most scored turnovers in world judo. Sometimes leg trapped, take the leg out. Sometimes, obviously, to get into a katagatame or a kurieri jimi or jujigatame. But there he is, beautiful turnover into the hold. No way he was going to move from there, was it? No way. Brilliant stuff there, and he goes 1 step further, and looks good for him, doesn't it? 2 years down the line.
Yep. And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Family picture with the DIPs and the judoka.
Time for the last family picture, not only of the competition, but this year, and on the end there, former Olympic champion Tina Tursteniak. The bronze medals went to Yusupov and Kagaura. Silver was picked up by Rakhimov, but it was Saito who walked away with the gold. And with a wrap-up, here's Neil Adams.
Well, what can I say? I thought at first that France were going to just about win this with the amount of chances, and but they've just...